Welcome to the subject Introduction to Programming in C. Today, we were discussing about in previous session strings in C. So, what are the different operations? How to declare, how to initialize a string. What are the conditions to keep in mind? What are the things we have to remember while declaring a string? That and all we have discussed in previous session. So, today we'll continue that session. So what are the different commonly used string functions? So we are using main 4 common functions to perform on strings. One is strlen, other one is strcpy, strcat, strcmp. So what is strlen? So string length. To calculate the length of a string, of a given string, we will use a built-in function called strlen. Similarly, to copy the string 1 into string 2, that is from the source string to destination string, we are using string copy function, that is also built-in function. We are using string cat, strcat, which concatenates the destination string and the source string. The result is stored in destination string. Next, strcmp, that is compare. It compares the two strings character by character. If they are equal, it will return 0. So all these, whatever I have defined, all these above 4 functions, built-in functions, string functions, or string library functions, they are defined in string.h library. So that's why we have to include string.h at the beginning of the program. Then let us start with the main function. So main, here we are declaring four string variables: sample string, copy string, another string, big string. So these are all user-defined names. These are all user-defined names. You can define, you can name, you can give any name as per that variable. These are the sizes we have defined. This particular variable holds this much of text. This particular variable holds this size, that is, okay. So /0 is used to, you should remember this one. I have initialized to /0 to join 2 or more string initialized to null. So we are using two strings of type char, string 1, string 2, which has size 15, 15. So one more variable is declared of type int. It is used to store strcmp function. strcmp, we are using strcmp comparison. No? That comparison, if you want to, the return type of that, okay? So printf, using this, you have to display on the screen, enter a string. We should ask the user to enter the string. Whatever the user has entered will be saved in sample string through scanf function. Remember, while using string operations, while performing string operations, %s is important. This is used for string. %t for integer, %f for float, %c for character. This for string, it is %s. And which string you are supposed to store, that whatever the user will enter, that should be stored in one variable. So that is, well, that will be stored in this sample string. Then you have to ask the user, you have to give the information, the string you have entered is so and so. So display that string to display. Now you're finding the length of that string using built-in function. When you use that built-in function, so strlen will take only one parameter, that is whose string length to be determined, that should be added as an argument. So strlen of that sample string, if you enter, it will return the length of the string. So directly you are printing in the printf statement. This is how I have done. In this printf statement will print the length of the string. Next step, to copy a string into another. So to copy a string from destination, from source to the destination. Now this is sample string and this is copied string. Now whatever is stored in sample string will be copied to this string, first string. That's why it will print here. If you use strcpy, it will print this value to this. Now you're printing the copied string. So how to print? Using printf function, you're printing the copied string. So next, we are enter another string. Suppose you want to find the length of another string. Then which string whose length to be mentioned and determined, that will be sent, that will be passed, that should be read. So that is read by using this scanf function. And you are printing, you have to find the length of the string. So strlen of another string length I have to find. So this length I have passed as an argument to the string, I have passed as an argument to this strlen function. Directly I'm printing using printf statement as a parameter. I'm passing that function itself. I can pass that. There is a convention to skip the length, size of the code to give more compatibility. I have directly written the function in the printf statement itself. So to concatenate two strings, concatenate means to join two strings, you have to use another built-in function called strcat. Cat means concatenate. So which string you pass as an argument? Two strings it takes, one string and next string. So string 1 will be, string 2 will be concatenated with the first string. So you have to be careful while declaring the size. The first string size should be more than the second string, because later the output will be both string, big string, means it will concatenate and the length of the first string will be more. So sample string is concatenated with the big string. Another str that is also concatenated. So string, a big string after concatenation, you print this. If you find the length of the string, big string, you can easily find using this function. So to compare two strings, you have to use strcmp, that is built-in function. Enter first string to compare, then it will compare. First you have to enter the string 1, reading the string 1 and reading the second string, and then you have to compare. So using strcmp function, I'm comparing two strings. I'm passing as a parameter string 1 and string 2. It will display the output, that is will be stored in result. Now that result, if it is 0, then they are equal. See, the comparison function will return some value. If it is 0, if both the strings are equal, always it will return 0. If they are different, it will return different value. It is not equal. Okay, that's why it will be checked for 0. If it is equal to 0, then printf the strings are equal. Else printf, using printf statement, you are supposed to write not equal. This is how string comparison will work. So now I have used one string sjbit. The string we have entered sjbit. The length is 5. So copied string is sjbit. Another I've entered another string Bangalore. The length of the string is 9. I've concatenated the string. The big string after concatenation, I've got the output SJVT Bangalore. The length of the big string is 14. You can see here. Like this, I have entered first string Bangalore, second also Bangalore. So I have compared these two. Okay. Because both are equal. It should written 0. Yes, I have got 0. The given strings are equal. Like that, I'm getting the output. This is how you can do the performance, operations. You can perform the operations of strings. So if you have any queries, you can write to the following ID. And if you want more videos on this, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And it is displayed here.